This video will show you around Google Earth's homepage. When you open Google Earth, you'll see a globe. You can move the globe by clicking and dragging on it, or you can zoom in. You can also use the plus and minus button in the lower right-hand corner. On the left-hand side, you'll see the navigation buttons, and the first one is for your account. It'll show the account you're signed into, and then it will show the other navigation buttons underneath. The next navigation button is the search button. In the search button, you can search for a specific location by typing in the name and then choosing it from the list. Then Google Earth will magically fly you to that location. Once at that location, you'll see a card pop up on the right-hand side about that location, and it will allow you to add it to a project right now if you wanted to go ahead and start a project. Once I'm at this location, I can use some tools on the right-hand side, the first one being the pegman. So when I click the pegman, then blue lines and dots will show up on the map, and those are locations where I can drag pegman to and be able to see a street view of that location. So I will drag pegman to one of the blue lines on the map and then drop him there. Once you drop pegman, then you will be sent to the street view of that place. So here I am at the corner of 15th West and Avenue J. From here, I can drag around in a 360 view. I can also click on the arrows on the ground, which allow me to travel up and down the streets. And you just keep clicking those arrows to move around. I can also click on the navigation needle, which will reorient my view. And I can click the pegman again to pop out of street view. And I can click the compass rose to fly home, which means it would fly to wherever I am sitting at on this computer. I don't have the don't have the location services turned on right now, so it's not going to do that. The next navigation button is the Voyager button. This is where you can find a collection of already created travel voyages, and they are categorized into nature, games, layers, street view, culture, travel, and education. And each one of them is an adventure with all kinds of embedded media and information. So we'll go to this one called Visit Yellowstone National Park, so you can see what that's like. Once we're there, we click Let's Go, and it will take us to the first stop on our trip to Yellowstone. You'll see the map in the middle, and then on the right-hand side is kind of like a slideshow of the different locations that we're going to visit. I can see things in Street View. I can pop out of Street View. I can put the pegman onto a blue dot on the map to see a different Street View at this location. And so I can have lots of fun exploring this area. So if you're getting kind of stir crazy from being quarantined for a long time, this is a great way to see new places. I can click the arrow on the slideshow and go to the next location, and Google will fly me to this next location where I can continue to explore here. You'll see that each slide has an image. So here's an image of a bison, and it names the place and gives some information about it. And that's how Voyager works. I'm going to X out of the slideshow, and now I'm just in the street view. The next button is called I'm Feeling Lucky. This will drop you into a random location chosen by Google in that moment. So now we're going to go to Greece, and you can see that I can add this to a project. So you could do something like build a project from I'm feeling lucky for 3 days in a row and find something interesting to share with the class about that. So it's a fun way to just sort of randomly learn about different geographical locations. Once I'm here, I can click and go, click the pegman and go to Street View. And this is kind of fun. We're going to go right through the middle of the mountain. And I can land on this spot, and I could explore some other street views in this area, try to figure out why this place is special or what this place has. Another button in the navigation tools is projects. So this is where you can open existing projects from your Drive because they automatically get saved in Drive, or create a new project in Drive. And then finally, the last one is called layers, and this is different map views that you could have when you're in Google Earth. I'm on the exploration view, but there are other choices here. And that's a little bit about the Google Earth homepage.